sure.
Speaking of complaining, I think that'll segue into my very first pet peeve. And I think people could probably identify with this one, at least maybe females. But one of my biggest pet peeves is when people complain. And I don't mean what you're doing right now. I mean like constant complaining all day over like all the things, and they're not willing to do anything about it. So like,
yeah, give me an example.
okay, I'll give you a couple of examples.
They don't have to be necessarily real world examples. If you want to out the people that you're talking about right now, go ahead.
Like for me.
Okay.
So like people that say like, oh my gosh, you're so skinny. Like, I wish I was as skinny as you. Like, oh, but I'm overweight. Okay, but if you feel that way, what are you doing about it?
Right.
And they're like, oh.
Why shame you into
but the constant complaining, but not the willingness to
put the nachos down.
Right. Or have water instead of soda, or go on a walk, or whatever. And I'm not saying anything about like body type at all. I just mean, if you're gonna spend all day in that constant negativity, and not do anything about it, like I can't feel sorry for you, because I'll offer you all the remedies for what you're complaining about, and you can fix it. But not a lot of people want to put in that work. It's the same thing.
Very true.
It's the same thing as like people comment on my energy, right? They're like, "Oh my gosh, how do you have so much energy?" I'm like, I don't know. I get 8 hours of sleep. I eat the right foods. Like I put in the work that results in better energy, and people just don't realize like that's what you have to do, like to change it. And it just bothers me when people just spend all day complaining. Like I'm just like,
Yeah, but you have 2 modes.
Off and on.
You literally have all the energy, or you
none.
have none.
Literally none.
And there's some people like me who kind of live in the middle, where it's like I have to understand how to regulate my energy, and not that you necessarily don't. But maybe you don't.
No, that's ADHD for you. Like,
yeah, okay.
You either have on or off.
Yeah,
and I think I'm more on than off, though.
That's true. That's true.